Hi, in this demo, we would like to make a quick introduction to Aptos NG-NetMS, end-to-end networks, and systems management suite developed by OptNet. We distribute this great tool absolutely for free under GPL 3.0 license. We hope you will find this tool useful and easy to use. To start, we need to log in. The default out-of-the-box login credentials are given in the install documentation and are user NG-NetMS and password OPTOSS. The first thing that you should do after the initial login is to change the system admin account from its default values. NG-NetMS user is an admin and has permissions to create new users. It's a great time to do so. We will start the tour with the Assets view. This is where you can see all network devices in one table that depicts the status, vendor, and model number. In order to see more details, you can switch to a detailed view by clicking the I symbol in the right end of the table. Here we have a Juniper SRX210 firewall router. All inventory and chassis information is displayed on this form. Software inventory view is available under SW Inventory tab. Logical interfaces along with their IP addresses, interface state, up or down, speed, and description is available under Logical Interfaces tab. Information about physical interfaces is available under Physical Interfaces tab. At the Configuration tab, the current and previous configurations of the devices can be accessed. Any prior version may be compared to the current or another previous version, and any differences between them will be highlighted. By clicking Connections tab, the dynamic network map of Layer 3 connections is calculated on the fly and is based on discovered devices and links between them. From Assets menu, you can go directly to the hardware inventory list for all devices. From this view, you can zoom in into a particular device and see its complete hardware configuration. Also, it is possible to conduct a search based on the item name or its serial number in order to locate the assets. For example, we can find all serial numbers which contain AA. In this manner, it is easy to locate exactly the missing items on the large networks. Software Inventory Report is similar to the Hardware Inventory view, and it is also possible to search based on the software item name, description, or version of the release. For example, we can search for the release version that contains number 9. Both software and hardware reports may be exported in Excel, CSV, or PDF formats. The dynamic network map visualizes the OSPF and ISIS topologies and follows EBGP connections. If the IP scan option is enabled, the map will include all discovered network devices. IP scan is using Nmap libraries, so it will do light port scans of all hosts in order to detect as much devices as possible. Please use IP scan feature only for the networks for which you have admin authority. Each device has a color-coded icon. All hosts that are down are displayed with clear icons. Unknown and unmanaged hosts are gray. Known and managed hosts have distinct icons and colors resembling the colors of the chassis for the particular vendor. IP map depicts all configured and discovered IP networks and provides names of devices, interfaces, and interface descriptions. With this view, it is very easy to discover duplicate IP addresses and to locate them quickly. NG-NetMS collects events via SNMP and SYS log protocols. This feature depends on the configuration of the network devices, which have to send events to the IP address of the NG-NetMS host. We receive those events, process and parse through the custom rules, and store in the database. The event summary views show us top sources of events and cumulative severity of the events over an entire period of time that is stored in the database. In order to investigate what are the causes of the high event activity on the host, please click the View icon on the right. The events for the host will be summarized per detected facility, number of events, and its cumulative severity. Severity is expressed in arbitrary units and symbolizes how much impact the events have on the system. The exact severity weight assignment is operator controlled via rules.txt file and can be easily customized. In order to see graphical representation of the event's severity over time, select the desired interval and click on History button. The default step is 1H, but the graph may be resampled with lower intervals if desired. Anomalous behavior becomes apparent very quickly in this view. It is possible to zoom into the specific anomaly with slider selectors in view at the bottom of the screen. After interval is selected, click the Show Events button to display entire selected event sequence in the new tab. Here, you can see all the contributing events. It is possible to conduct search and to use regular expressions in several columns at the same time in order to filter the events. The default severity for all unknown events is 10. Events with light severity have weight 1. To see events with severity higher than 10, just put less than 10 in severity field. Then you can remove the undesired events from the view by typing not equal RT_flow in the facility column. You can use regular expressions. There is a help button with some tips on how to use POS-IX regular expressions and SQL query syntax in the forms to get even better results. Now, we will clean the database in preparation of the new network discovery. Optos NG-NetMS is a very powerful and flexible free tool developed by OpNet and given to the open source community. We are looking for your participation in this project. We need active users, testers, documentation writers, Perl, PHP, and C++ developers. Join us today and become one of the creators of the most flexible and powerful network management tool ever created.